Florence Pugh with a friend recently. Yes, a friend. That's all this is. Just a casual kiss and hug between friends. Definitely friends. Definitely nothing else going on in this picture. Definitely friends. This video brought to you by my YouTube members and patrons. Thank you guys. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. And today we are going to be returning once again to r/Sappho and her friend. This is a subreddit dedicated to queer erasure, I guess, but mostly laughing at it, not like, you know, going out of our way to erase queer people. Very quickly before we begin, I just wanted to mention that I will be live in 2 hours as of this video going up. So if you want to catch my live stream, that will be over at twitch.tv/BlueTheNerd, and that'll be at 7 PM UK time. It's always a good time, so please do come check it out. Also, YouTube members and patrons, you guys get an extra video every single week, and that's for as low as £1 a month though. If you are a member or you're considering becoming a member, please do, because you'll get access to that content. Other than that, let's get into the subreddit, shall we? St. James woman gets kidney from girlfriend. Now that's friendship. Lori Interlicio is truly a hero in every sense. Getting a kidney removed can't be much fun. If I ever had to donate one, I would, but I'd definitely be scared. Yes, now that's friendship. It literally says girlfriend in the title, and they're like, what great friends. They're just buddies. That casual buddy thing you do when you get your kidney removed for your girlfriend. Just such good friends. Nintendo says that Mario and Peach are not a couple. They are good friends and help each other out whenever they can. Guys, we got our first heterosexual Sappho and her friend. This is a revolutionary moment right here. But I mean, wasn't in like the OG Mario games, like when you rescue Peach, didn't she give you a kiss at the end? Wasn't that like the thing of like most of the old Mario games? Probably not in the recent ones, but I swear that was a thing originally. Just friends though, just friends that help each other out. Took our lesbian aunts from us. Hideki Kamiya, you took everything from us. I've said it many times, but Bio and Jian don't have that kind of relationship. The two are more like sisters. Bayo is carefree and Jian takes on the role of looking after her. So why do they have that kind of relationship? There's a proper reason for it, but when I tried to depict it, Platinum quit. What happened to Jian in her childhood? Why did she aspire to become the Witch of Umbra? And how was her first encounter with Ceresa? If I had properly depicted those things, maybe no one would have imagined the foolish relationship between Ceresa and Jian. That opportunity is gone now, though. A response to this just put this perfectly, honestly. I'm enjoying the implication that his entire dev team mutinied when he tried to make them less gay. Base Platinum Games employees. Yeah, like, he was like, oh, they're not gay. I tried to portray that fact, but then Platinum quit. Like, people were quitting my dev studio when I was trying to make these characters not gay. Maybe you should have listened, buddy. Like, it is funny to see, you know, the actual dev say, no, they're not gay. Why would you portray them in this foolish way? But also, my own development team tried to quit and leave me in development if I tried to make them not gay. Like, yeah? Really? But also, I don't let people have ships. I don't give a shit. Let people ship the characters if they want. You created the characters, fine. You say that they're not together, fine. People don't give a shit. You can say literally anything and people will still ship characters. And you know what? Let them. They're having fun. Lioness star Lucy Bronze and Spain's Ona Battle are inseparable off the pitch, but major rivals on it. Read more. The Holiday and close friends trying to ruin each other's dreams in the Euro final. Close friends. They are inseparable off the pitch and they are on holiday together, but they're just close friends, guys. They're just friends. They're just friends. I don't like the enemies to lovers, you know, plot in movies and stuff, but you know what? I'll give them this one. I'll give them this one because it's real and it's cute. So this one's actually an amendment to a previous video. I think even the last video I did on this subreddit, okay? Which was this picture of a couple getting married, a lesbian couple getting married, and saying they wanted an edit done and they'll pay for the edit. And a artist, you know, video, image editor, whatever, put this one in and edited out who he thought was a bridesmaid. Yeah, so that was was the Sappho and her friend. She's just a bridesmaid. They were getting married, right? Now, the thing I wanted to clear up with this, the amendment I want to make is that we've had the plot twist of the century, okay? Because the lesbian couple turns out massive TERFs, and the artist that removed the bridesmaid completely made a mistake, went back on that mistake, and like is very accepting and just didn't realize and was like totally like, my bad, completely my bad, I will fix it, right? So I think that's quite funny. Unfortunately, you can't actually go to the original poster anymore to see the TERFy posts. I saw them, I was gonna screenshot them for this video, went back there, they've wiped their whole profile. So unfortunately, I can't show any of the posts they made, but a few of the posts they made were things like celebrating the ruling that only a lesbian is only a cis couple, right? Things like that, you know, very TERFy. And the artist was like totally fine with them being gay and just didn't realize. The plot twist of the century, everybody. I just wanted to put that amendment in there and be like, yeah, so turns out the lesbians in this were the bigots and not the guy that accidentally removed one of the brides from the photo. A wild plot twist. Figure 11. Two women in bed together. This image is used in at least two 17th century ballads. One of them, the bloody battle at Billingsgate, beginning with a scolding bout between two young fishwomen, Doll and Kate. There is no clue as to what these two women in bed together are doing. The image might represent a mistress and a servant, or two friends sharing a bed, as many did away from home. But they are apparently embracing. This is a 19th century redrawing of the original. There's no way to know what these two women were doing in bed. They were apparently embracing. They're probably just a mistress and her servant, or maybe two friends that are just staying around. There's no way of knowing. There's absolutely no way that we could have known what these two women were doing in bed together, embracing with no visible clothing being worn. Just simply no way to know. So this is from a DC cartoon. I've forgotten what the name is. The characters here are introduced as her mums. Her mothers. To which someone said, look everyone, that brown hair one is her mom, and that blonde one could be her aunt. Problem solved. Nah, dude, those are her mums. Problem solved? What problem? What have you solved here? Erasing gay people from media? That wasn't a problem and it hasn't been solved. Just making a problem where one doesn't need to be, it doesn't need to exist. People are so happy to explain away queer people at every opportunity they can get. Like, the minute queer people appear, they're like, nah, I've got to rationalize this. I have to explain this away in a way that isn't being queer. Like, queer people exist, dude. It doesn't affect your life. It's not hurting you. Let queer people exist. Singer who performs under the name Latin wrote that when we asked her if she was woman-loving woman or bisexual, replied, 100% willower. The acronym stands for women-loving women and can apply to bisexual, lesbian, and pansexual women. I'm gay, girl, she added, implying that she was lesbian. Implying, no, not saying she is. She said she's gay. That's a bit more than an implication. That's also, in their own thing, they're saying, we asked her if she was woman-loving woman or bisexual. And then afterwards they say the acronym stands for woman-loving woman and can apply to bisexual, lesbian, and pansexual. So the question didn't make any sense. If you knew that, and that can apply to multiple things, why did you ask, are you that or that, when it could be both? I'm glad that she responded with, I'm gay, to really, you know, make it completely unavoidable how exactly she identifies, because the people interviewing her just apparently didn't get it. They didn't get it. Thank you so much for this video. 2020 was getting out of hand with that sense. I swear, man, even the show The Owl House, I swear the direction it was going was two girls being best friends instead of lovers. I digress on it though. We need more shows for girls having a good, reliable best friend instead of them being lovers. Yeah, because there are just no shows. There are no shows of girls that are friends and not lovers. It's not like that's every single straight show in existence. None of them exist. There's just none of them. I do have a really funny comic to follow this one up with though, which is you're my soulmate. You mean everything to me. I can't imagine a world without you. If there's one person I'd want to spend the rest of my life with, it would be the man I just met 2 days ago, whom I have no meaningful connection with. What the That's every romance movie. Every single one. Every single, like, rom-com, straight romance movie. This is what happens. This is the outcome. Happens every time. Every time. Every single time. So yeah, you know, that person being like, we need more straight characters in movies. There's not enough of them. Why are they all gay? There's like, what, 3 cartoons that came out recently that had like gay protagonists. That's like, and most of them were like started as online comics and like, you know, web comics and that kind of thing that were turned into shows. So like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It seems like a completely nonsense nothing complaint. Historical figure. Doesn't sleep with 200 different women and doesn't cheat on his wife. Historians, it says you're gay. This is like the opposite of reality. We've literally seen in this very video a historical drawing of 2 women sleeping together naked, and historians being like, there's no way to know what they could have been doing in that bed or why they were sharing it. Like, we see time and time again very clearly gay relationships in history, and historians are so fast to either explain it away with some nonsense they were friends, or to just say, we don't know what they were doing in bed together. We don't know why that man was holding that other man's penis. We don't know why that woman was sitting on that other woman's face. They were all just really good friends. Like, historians are so fast to explain these things away. Search lip gloss sharing among friends. Lip gloss sharing among friends. That normal friendly thing you do, which is putting on lip gloss so that you can share it with your bestie very intensely with your tongue. I tried to wipe away Haley's kisses. Wipe away your partner's kiss challenge. More about Haley and Kendra's friendship. Can Haley and Kendra's friendship be saved? I don't think so. No, I don't think their friendship can be saved, because I think it's a bit more than a friendship. I think things have progressed a bit farther than that, just based on the title of the video. The caption on the video saying, wipe away your partner's kiss. It's not like wipe away your friend's kiss. Explicitly says partner. I don't know who these people are, but I do know that just based on this image, they're probably together. Maybe, perhaps, but they could just be really good friends and there's no way to know why they are kissing because I'm a historian. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. That's where I'm going to end the video. If you would like to support me in making more content like this, then I have a Patreon in the description down below, or equally you can click on that join button on the channel to support me. Oh, my voice is going and I can't talk properly. It helps a lot more than you might realize, but by no means should you feel like you have to. I'm going to keep making content regardless. But a huge, massive special thank you to all of the wonderful YouTube members and patrons that do support me. All of your names are up on screen right now. It genuinely helps so much, and it genuinely means so much. So thank you to everybody that does. If you do consider supporting me, you will get an extra video every single month. Well, extra every single week for as low as £1 a month. That equates to about 25p per video. So please do consider supporting me there. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.